Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Nancy Joseph, aka The Dynamic Doc. Welcome to my channel. So, inspired by the stories of others, I wanted to share my own, especially since my story and journey has not been straightforward. And so, I wanted to start this YouTube channel in order to create a space for inspiration and encouragement. And I'm hoping that by sharing my story and journey, and eventually the stories or journeys of others, I can inspire some and encourage others who may just be going through a tough time, because in life there are ups and downs, and sometimes you just need some encouragement and inspiration, or others who may just be going through a non-traditional route to medicine or any other career, because there's more than one route to reach a destination. So with that, let's get started with the introduction for today, or the dynamic introduction, if you will. So I am a board certified pediatrician and allergist immunologist. Oftentimes, when I say that, I get a lot of people that ask, what's an immunologist? Well, immunology is the study of the immune system, which is the system of your body that fights infections. And like any system, it can be a malfunction or be overactive or just be dysfunctional or deficient. And so, an immune deficiency that many people have heard of is severe combined immune deficiency, also known as SCID, also known as bubble boy disease. And so that's when anybody with those types of diseases, that's when an immunologist such as myself would come in. And so, immunologist is very key to individuals with immune deficiencies. And so, on the allergy side, I take care of myriad of allergies, including drug allergies, food allergies, environmental allergies, which is common, such as, like your seasonal sneezing, stuffy nose, runny nose, that type of thing. Also, we take care of some, some skin disorders like, eczema. And so that's what I do now. But we'll take a journey with this video. We'll take a journey back in time to talk about kind of my pre-med years, my first 2 year college. So, and to talk about the years before I was a physician. So let's get started. So I am from Haiti, but I grew up in Nashville, Tennessee. So a common question I get is, well, there's Haitians in Nashville? And so the answer is yes, a lot of them. And so when I moved to Nashville from Haiti, I was nearly 9 years old. So at the time, we were one of the first families in Nashville, Tennessee, but that is certainly no longer the case. There's a whole lot of Haitians there now. And so I went to Middle Tennessee State University for college. I've wanted to be a physician since I was a child. And so when I went into college, I was like pre-med as I was supposed to be. But, with college being a first generation, college student there and an immigrant, there are challenges and adversities. In general, I was just kind of like doing what I was told and what I saw others do when it came to kind of like my journey in and through college. I was just kind of like, okay, like case in point, I took the SATs, didn't study for them. I think others were like studying and doing all that. I just kind of like took it. And then I heard that you're supposed to take it twice, and many people did. So I was like, okay, I'll take it 2 times, and just kind of took it 2 times, didn't study again. And scores, of course, is largely the same, but just to kind of give you an example of how I was just kind of like, you know, just wasn't, the lack, just wasn't as knowledgeable, So going into college, my first 2 years of college, I was very, very fortunate to get a hold of various programs that were very, very important in my, educational enrichment. Some include Student Support Services, which is a program for first generation college students. Then there's the Tennessee Lewis Stokes Alliance Minority Program, which is for minorities in the science, technology, engineering, and math majors. And that provided me with a lot of enrichment, grant, and research opportunities. But one clutch program is called the Summer Medical Dental Education Program, which I think has a different name now. So I'll link it down below. So that the SMDP program, I found out about it through my SMDP ambassador. Shout out to Camila. She helped me, walk me through the process of applying for it. And I did, you can do that program in various locations across the country. I did mine at Columbia Medical School for physicians and surgeons. And it's a 6-week enrichment program. There was 80 of us. Lots of camaraderie, lots of networking, a lot of educational enrichment, classes that were needed as a pre-med student, including organic chemistry, which we'll talk a little bit about in later videos, because that's part of my journey as well. And just like enrichment, learning more about the city. It was in New York City, and just building that network. I still talk to some of my close friends are from SMDEP. In fact, I recently went to one of my friends' wedding that I met at SMDEP. And so if you're an individual that's in college, it's important to seek out, programs that your college may have that are similar to the ones I mentioned, that will kind of help both guide you, because mine provided these clutch mentorship opportunities and networking opportunities. So yeah, seek those out, so that could really, help you in whatever career choice that of your choosing. And so those are kind of like my first 2 years educational wise. My interests are very dynamic. They vary. And so in addition to, the medical type of interests, such as like I have global health, public health, community service, mentorship, I have a lot of interests outside of medicine too, including music, dance, in general, just culinary experiences, and just having cultural experiences and adventures. I love to travel. So when I went to college, I incorporated all of that. I, did the dance company, gospel choir. I liked gymnastics when I was younger, so I took a gymnastics class, just really taking advantage of the college experience. I mean, you're already enrolled full time anyway, so why not take that opportunity? And it helps you be a more well-rounded both person and applicant to whatever school that whatever your next step is, if it's professional school or graduate school. So that was really helpful. That was my first 2 years. So then the latter 2 years, things just took a turn for the worse. That's when really the not straightforward, non-traditional, that's when that really started, and just then things just kind of took a sharp turn for the worst. So in the next video, I'll go into detail about what those adversities were, and kind of what happened and how I got through them. So stay tuned for more dynamic doc of adventures, a journey, and just make sure you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And so stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed. Peace.